Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Waiting.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go for it.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Wentz going to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Throwing now is Wentz. And caught by Henry. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
54, right there.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Bravo.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Anthony Averett picks it. He's at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
3-5-7. Hey, wahoo!
To throw is Wentz. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing is Wentz. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Focus defense.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo! Hey, Charlie!
54 Mike.
Now Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now Wentz. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
82. Hey, Alpha.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Out. 3 down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Hey, exit.
Check that. We're Mike 52.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the second time. "62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. On first down, Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Let's go, D.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Mahomes firing complete, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Hey, no.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
61. Match spot.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Mahomes going to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wentz, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go one more.
And they'll try the jet sweep here, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Wentz now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Maurice Hurst coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over them, and that's caught inside the 30. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On play action, it's Mahomes. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Wentz now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
To try again after the sack. Wentz, no gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
A 14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Back. Topper. 81. What's up?
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Airing it out, looking for... And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
15.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Mahomes. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
15.
Greystone travel.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz, and the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now Wentz, and he's going to go down again.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll run on 1st down. Joyner. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Mahomes now on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard.
Yellow.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. To throw, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right? Yeah. The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
On first down, Taylor, and he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Now Taylor, and he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
50 seconds to Mike. Gotta do better.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes, he's going to rifle. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for the Dolphins, 42 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mahomes now to throw. That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Wentz. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Wentz finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Hey, let's go.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, and he's going to keep it here. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
Hey, Zoo.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
No.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Yellow, 480.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
15.
Echo 57, Mike 57.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Daniil Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Dolphins, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.